Welcome to today. It's the 20th of February, 2025, and 3 days in a row. So maybe daily crumbs are a new bit. What I wanted to address is context. I've used this in some of my writings before. Fire. If I say fire, it's a word, fire. Most likely you're going to go back and go, what are you talking about? Fire what? Now, if I scream, fire! Now I have a different reaction probably. Now, if I'm in a house and I yell, the house is on fire, perhaps a different context. If you're in a school building and someone shouts, there's a fire, now we're adding words to build context. Just one word taken as is changes everything because it's a word. There is a fire. If I go ready, aim, fire, 9 out of 10, you're probably thinking that's a weapon being readied, aimed, then fired. Context builds understanding. If I yell, fire, and you look behind me and you see a fire, the surrounding builds context. So why talk about that? Let's say I take my Bible here, open up, point, and it says hearing. That's the word of the Lord today. Hearing. Hearing what? What does that mean? But of hearing the words of the Lord. That sounds pretty good. Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord God, when I will send a famine on the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Some people do this, like open a Bible, pick a verse. Sometimes you'll be scrolling on Facebook, social media, to see a verse speaks to you. This one speaks. Because now you're looking at the context. Going from hearing, I go back, finish the partial sentence, go back to the beginning of the verse. What if I read a little bit more? Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord God, when I will send a famine on the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. They shall wander from sea to sea, and from north to east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, but they shall not find it. In that day, the lovely virgins and the young men shall faint for thirst. Those who swear by the guilt of Samaria and say, as your God lives, O Dan, and as the way of Bathsheba lives, they shall fall and never rise again. This is Amos 9, starting in 11. A famine of hearing God. So, that's interesting. All from hearing. Context. When you look at stuff, look at the greater thing. I challenge you. The next time you see a verse that pops up to you, read before and after it. Then go read maybe the chapter. Now, another one I like is this. I won't do that one. So yeah, context. Understanding what it is that created that by looking around it. Seeing someone on a street corner holding out something, you might think they're homeless. But if you read their signs, sometimes it'll say, trying to raise money for cancer treatment, not homeless. Still asking for money. If they're a firefighter, tend to be called Fill the Boot, where they have boots collecting donations for volunteer fire companies if they're around. Or firefighter, like Survivors Fund for those that are killed in the line of duty and taking donations. So, celebrate context. There's always more to an understanding. Just taking time to figure it out. Be blessed. Go in peace.